talk, if you would, about the skin works.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, I want to hear a little bit about like the mechanics of them, like
Of making them?
skin.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah.
Whose
And the
skin?
how, and yeah.
And the how? You want me to do beginning, middle, and end storytelling?
I kind of do.
All right. I guess, 2015, or maybe in 14. Actually, the funny thing is when I wrote that book, that novel, there's a part in it when this protagonist is thinking a lot about skins in the way that we talk about skins for apps and switchable phone covers and skins in video games. This kind of fluidity of 3D rendering, and I think maybe I started thinking about skins in that context, and then. But immediately, skin plunges you into a whole other world, which is very charged, right? And there's something, I guess I didn't know where I was going with it, but I was interested in the idea that skin is totally familiar and banal. Therefore, for everybody in the world has skin, but at the same time, it's totally charged and full of meaning. It's like empty and full at the same time. And if you look at your forearm, there's a lot of information, right? And if you want to talk about it in contemporary terms, there's a lot of data. If you were to take an image, but at the same time, there's very little. There's a lot there, and there's also it becomes kind of bland and abstract. So. This was all interesting to me, and then I was thinking about human skin is the skin of a human. It's a person, so it's a portrait. It's very intimate, but it's also anonymous if you decontextualize it. So it's both again, and it's humans. So it's beautiful, and there's also something repulsive if you think about, it's like body parts. It's if you go in, you're looking at pores and sweat and hairs and things that make people uncomfortable. But that's all stuff that's also in a different context can be fascinating and sexy and beautiful. So all these kind of things that pull in two directions at once, that's something I'm interested in general, or that's a clinical way of saying it, interested in it. Just it's like a hot spot for me in terms of like it's pulling me in that direction.
Yeah.
With these early vacuum forms with the body parts in plastic, there's something that's ugly about them. And I remember people at the time thinking they were quite ugly. And then there's something also beautiful and classical about it.